So far in the Trio Marble Championship, we have seen many events that focus on speed as a secondary factor, but none that are just purely about speed, and here in Event 5, that's where everything changes. The goal, get to the finish as fast as possible, and it's a straight shot. It's not a very long course, so endurance doesn't play as much of a factor as it did in races like the snow race. There is no handoff, so the technical aspect has been removed. It is purely just racing now, and here is a track. The top two from each group will move on, similar to the relay and the snow race and the funnels. But the goal, of course, is to get down to the finish as fast as possible, and we will see a medalist crowned. 3 medalists, in fact, a gold, silver, bronze. You know how the structure is. 2 of the first 4 golds went to the Lilac Lightning, and then a bronze did as well. They are sitting comfortably atop the standings with 62 points, 15 ahead of the Camos in second. Wolf Warriors and Electrolytes are up there, and then there's a bit of a gap down to the Polar Panthers, Scientists, and Victor Trees. Everyone else is kind of just hoping to gather some points to get into that title race, but I would only consider those top 6 or 7 real contenders as of yet. Here's an example run. You will notice, similar to the relay race, it's using the Corsetti track, so I would keep an eye on who did good in the relay race to kind of give you an idea of what's going down here, except for marbles that DNF'd in the relay race, such as the Hummingbirds, Ferocious Flames, and the Surfers, I believe. They are mostly enigmas here. One thing you may notice is the leaders of the standings overall, the Lilac Lightning, won the relay race, so you're going to have to watch it for them. Oak, Anna, Sargent, and Electron are here now, and they're off. Watch Anna, who seems to have a lead, and they're going to stretch it all the way to the end. They will advance alongside that bottom lane. And in that bottom lane was last overall Team Antimatter, who will be advancing. Sargent was closing the gap there, but it was just not enough. Oak was close up there at the beginning, but then as the race stretched on, it looked like they were losing a bit of stamina. And in the end, Anna advanced pretty handedly over Electron, Sargent, and then Oak. Anna and Electron will move on. As we move on to Heat 2, Magnesium, Plaz, Geology, and Winwin. And the 4 of them are off. Watch that bottom lane. Winwin has a lead, but it looks like it's evaporating. Geology will get the win over Magnesium, I believe. I don't think Winwin is going to advance. The host Plasma Stripes will also not advance. I think Plaz got last there, unless Winwin managed to fall all the way to last. They were leading the race. Then Geology takes over around there and just stretches it. Magnesium, I believe, follows suit. Yep, they do. They will get second place, and both will move on. Winwin moving all the way from first to third in a matter of seconds. They will not advance. Both the Scientists and Electrolytes are up there in that title contention, and they will love these points. Now it's Beam, Canine, Lavender, and Igneous, and they are off. Watch Canine with the early lead. Can they hold it? Looks like Igneous in the bottom lane might have taken it. Lavender will not advance, and I think that was Beam that getting third up there. I'm pretty sure the race is really just here between Canine and Igneous, who will both move on, but I'm not sure who got first place. Igneous stretches it all the way to the end, and I believe they will get the win. They will. This means the Lilac Lightning are eliminated, and this leaves room for the other title contenders to close that gap. Panthy, Crimson, Tsunami, and Pyro now. And they're off. Crimson with the lead. Watch that bottom lane. No, watch that top lane. Panthy will take it. And I'm not sure who got second there. Panthy will get the win. And Crimson and Pyro are so close there. All 4 of these marbles so fast. I'd be surprised if any of them get a bad performance on the 9th to 16th placement. It was a hard heat, but I'm not sure who got second, and neither are the reviewers. It'll be a photo finish, tied all the way down to the end. Crimson and Pyro now. And it's tied to the 100th of a second. There's going to be an appeal, I'm pretty sure, with the judges and with the host. And I believe they're saying it'll be a rematch between Crimson and Pyro now. It'll be a one-on-one, Pyro and Crimson facing off for that final transfer spot. Here they go. Looks like that bottom lane, Crimson, is stretching it, and they will take it all the way to the end. Pyro. It was a photo finish, and they will be eliminated on a tiebreaker race. This has never happened before, to my knowledge, in the Trio Marble Championship history. But Crimson's going to take it all the way to the end, and they will advance. That's what I suspected. It looked to me, at least, a little bit like they had a bit of an edge. And it will be, like I said, Pyro and Tsunami getting 9th and 11th. Or, sorry, 9th and 10th tied with Winwin, Plaz, Surgent, Oak, Beam, and Lavender. It looks like, what was that, Heat 3? Was the slowest overall. Now Magnesium, Canine, Crimson, and Anna, semifinal 1. I wonder if Crimson can keep that momentum. It doesn't look like that. They're in 4th by a mile, and Anna will win. Crimson may have spent all their energy on the tiebreaker, similar to, I think it was Camo, or rather the team the Camos. I believe it was Sniper, who beat the Scientist on a tiebreaker, and then immediately went to the second round and got 4th. Not a very good performance there. Who got second? I believe it was Canine over Magnesium. Yes, it was. Canine and Anna will go to the final. Magnesium and Crimson will go no further. And Electron, Geology, Igneous, and Pantheon are now here. And they are now off. Geology with a lead. Watch that bottom lane, though. I'm not sure who got it. I know it will be Geology and Panthy advancing to the final. Electron We'll go on further. Team Antimatter pretty disappointed with that one. Igneous had a good run, but it comes to an end in this heat. Geology had it all the way up until about here, and I'm not sure who took it. It might have been Geology. Oh, I believe Panthy steals the heat by 100th of a second, and they will both move on, but Panthy will win the heat. A wonderful performance there from the Polar Panthers. They need these points to catch up now that Lilac Lightning are last in this event. And after all the momentum, Crimson will only find themselves in 8th place. Now, 1st to 4th will be decided here between K9, Anna, Panthy, and Geology. And they are off. Watch that second lane. Anna is stretching, and they will keep it all the way to the end of the road, and they will win their first gold. They've podiumed, they've got 2nd place overall, and now they will get first. Panthy, similarly, well, I guess opposite to the Hummingbirds, has won a gold by themselves and now wins a silver by themselves with an average individual performance of 1.5, I believe, or as 1.5. K9 has podiumed with their team and now podiums on their own. Geology will get 4th here, but all 4 of these teams are happy to close that gap. It'll be Lavender from Lilac Lightning, a bit of a conundrum down there, in 16th place. Anna, Panthy, and K9 will all find themselves in the podium. Geology, Magnesium, both got great performances there. Electron, who was last overall, gets 7th place here. Anna and Panthy are ecstatic with their individual performances in this tournament so far, and K9 is ecstatic to be on the podium alongside them. With 3 top teams taking home medals in this event, the gap has shrunk to 2 points. Lilac Lightning are in first, but barely over the Wolf Warriors. The Electrolytes and Polar Panthers are up there as well, with the Camos, Hummingbirds, and Scientists on their trail. There are so many teams in podium contention, and there are so many events to look forward to in this competition, with the next one being the water race. We will see you there very soon.